This is good.
So can I ask you to turn to a scripture for me so you can break it down for me then?
Of course.
Proverbs 8. I think it's Proverbs 8:9 where he talks about being brought
8:22. 8:22. So we'll pull up Proverbs 8. We'll give some context to this here, because they'll try to use this and say, see, Jesus is created or whatever, all right? Let me say, let's grant this for just the sake of argument, that Proverbs 8 is about Jesus, and it's teaching that Jesus is created. Notice what it's saying about Jesus still. It's saying, Yahweh possessed me at the beginning of his way, before his deeds of old, from everlasting I was installed, from the beginning, from the earliest times of the earth. When there were no depths, I was brought forth, when there were no springs heavy with water, before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was brought forth, right? Now, so notice how this says that he would have been there, or wisdom would have been there, as a master workman, still partnering with Jehovah in creating. That Jehovah is using him in his creative works. But Jehovah says, I did it by myself. So this would be a contradiction. That no, Jehovah, you wasn't by yourself, because Jesus was there with you.
Right. Someone
else helped you. Here's the second thing, okay? And my question to you would be this, Jordan. Is there ever a time where God existed without his wisdom?
No.
Right. God's wisdom is infinite, uncreated, right? So therefore, if this is about Jesus being the wisdom of God, which the Bible does say, it calls him the power and the wisdom of God in 1 Corinthians. The wisdom of God is infinite and uncreated. There can't be a time where God was without his wisdom, where Jehovah didn't have wisdom and then he had to create his wisdom. That makes no sense. His wisdom is infinite, uncreated, eternal, has always been. So therefore, if this is about Jesus being the wisdom of God, then this means he's not created. He has always been. So then what does it mean then that he was brought forth? Well, this is where we get the phrase begotten, not made. Begotten, not created. So Jesus is the begotten Son of the Father, meaning he comes forth from the Father's essence. This is an eternal bringing forth, an eternal beginning. He's eternally begotten, meaning he's not being brought forth in time, but this is an eternal action that happens. Imagine, for example, I like to use this example a lot. Imagine, like, okay, we got the sun in the sky, right? And as long as the sun is the sun is going to bring forth light. Light is going to be brought forth from the sun, right? Now, if the sun was infinite, imagine the sun is infinite, then light would infinitely be brought forth from the sun, correct?
Right.
So in the same way, because the Father is infinitely the Father, he infinitely begets or brings forth the Son. It doesn't happen in time. It's an infinite eternal action and relation between the two. So Jesus can be brought forth in a way that does not entail that he's created. He's begotten or brought forth, not made.
There you have it, guys. Subscribe, like, and share. See you in our next video.